Alrighty, third time's the charm for recording this intro. Hey everyone, I am Coda. Hello, Maddie. Hope you've been well. I'm really excited for this one. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm Coda, the other half of SideQuest Cafe, and today's video is set to be a rockin' one. Okay, so I'm not the best at gaming, a bit about me, but I've enjoyed them well enough and have quite a few different indie and more mainstream titles that I've been trying to get Maddie into for a while. There are some that he's been trying to get me into, hence the whole point for this channel. But today's video has a bit more of a selfish reason behind it. There are some character moments in today's game that I found during my brief intro to it that I needed on record for my soul. I am already so attached to these characters. We'll be getting into more of this later when we get into the game, but it's beautiful. Um, as I kind of imply, I've already played a bit of the game already, so I kind of understand the controls going into it. But I loved the demo, so I have the full game now. But today it will be Steel Century Groove, which is available on Steam for about $20. It's a rhythm RPG, and the best way I can describe it going into the game is simply it is Pokemon with mechs and dancing. That is the best way to describe this game. And hopefully sounds good as well. So, new game. I'm so hyped for this because even the intro, it is stellar, and it's important to pay attention, I think, to even just the ears for this. Elder States Broadcasting Network. So there's no voice acting in this, so I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. Tilda Tumbling. Welcome back, my darlings. We're live from New District City to kick off the 2515th season of the Tenzerk Championship. Honestly, I could not picture anything lasting that long, especially in current history, but more than that, we're in the presence of Tenzerk royalty. They need no introduction. Four-time champ Winter V. Winter, what can you tell us about the pilots we're about to see perform? It's going to be a great morning for Reckless, wouldn't you say? Reckless are the favorite this year, but they've got a huge sponsorship from Rhymery, top of the line Tenzerks. That's true, lots of advantages for them going in, and yet they couldn't pull out a win last season. Everyone will be watching. Oh, you know who else will be watching. Reckless's owner and our little program's biggest sponsor, Rhymery's CEO, Arthur Hayes. I'm sure he wouldn't miss his team. He's absolutely incredible, darlings. Renowned archaeologist, inventor of the internet, and now superstar Tenzerk philanthropist. After more than a decade of second place finishes, this could be his moment. Oh, and someone's coming onto the stage. Who is it? Looks like Reckless Captain Shokiri. Isn't she gorgeous? I just wish we'd had more time to hear your thoughts on the other teams. Well, oh, they're starting. Validating auditory core alignment, stabilizing particle flow. All checks completed. You are clear to launch. She's about to set a record. Let's watch. And I'm gonna clear this so we can truly see this rhythm section. Again, Max. We love Max. Yeah, sorry, not talking a lot, just super focused in. We love when things are constantly sponsored and when ads are unavoidable. It's pretty much the real world equivalent, or like our world equivalent to this, is just like if a Taylor Swift concert had character creation, had any sort of like like imagine if at a Taylor Swift concert she's like song, also thank you NordVPN, song, like that would be insane. All right, let's see here. Go with probably that one. Probably that one. God, if I let myself, I would be in character creation for... This is definitely a let me speak to your manager haircut. I would be in character creation for ages. Kind of like that one, so that's B. I think I like that one the most. No. You can really tell that there's a symmetrical filter happening here. Yeah, let's go with that one. Then let's swap to that. Next. Okay, all of those are like way too loud. Jesus, that is hurting my eyes. The fact that those aren't the same shade. I think that's the best case scenario that we're getting here. Kind of matches. Like, my sweater's brown, but... Right? Coda. Ooh. I didn't know that there were mixed options. Let's go with... We're gonna keep it on medium, just again, because I'm not the best at these. And finish. Yeah, I've done a few different trial runs of this. Ignore those. Dozens of second-hand Tenzerk manuals, lovingly collected but too dense to understand. Respect TV. Another incredible showcase performance from Reckless. Winter, don't you think those bright rhymery colors just go so well together? Not really. Anyway, we've got a whole season ahead of us and so many other teams to talk about. Not to mention the possibility of a dark horse emerging from the first pilot finals. For example, let's take a break. Darlings, I think it's time for another message from our favorite sponsor. Senni and Coda Summer Break Checklist. Salvage Tenzerk First Pilot Trip. Sabotage Gigi's hoverbike. Get 500 fans on Rhymery. See New District City. God, so many different posters. Let's take a look here. So, Tumbleine, Tenzerk. Looks like those are just some more Tenzerks. Winter V. I need this universe to have, like, a Tenzerk pinup. Because I think that would be awesome. A travel app for Luna Marin Paradise. 2 of the discount packages are circled in one color and crossed out in another. Look at her little house. It's so cute. Happy birthday! There's a present for you on the table. It's the control unit for an Eject 12 Tenzerk. It looks damaged. Careful, take it outside before you hit the ignition. And I think, yeah, they just kind of float next to your ears, which is insane. Oh, Coda, one more thing. That unit was about to be junked. I wish we could afford better. I know how long you've been wanting this. It'll need work before it can run. Even then, it won't win many battles. Go have fun, but I just don't want you to set your hopes too high. God, our mom is fantastic. She's fucking great. There's a birthday cake hiding in the back. 'Cause it's our birthday! Okay, I love this bit. I love this bit so much. That one. Hey, Flop. Heard it's your birthday. You having a party? Not that I go. Watch it. So this is the fun bit. Ready? Oops. Don't fall. Did you trip? Run back inside. You're not going anywhere. I can stay here all day. Like, it's such an in-game way of getting you to not be able to leave the area. Don't you ever learn? Whoops. Happy birthday, Flop. Bye, Flop, she says as she reapproaches the house. Watch it. Okay, I think we're just repeating the vocal dialogue. Oops, yeah, okay. Back inside. Done already? I think I saw Senni out back. I'm not sure why he didn't come in, though. So you were just gonna call your first Tenzerk without me? I need evidence I was here. Otherwise, no one will believe I knew you before you got all famous. But you should do it quick. I saw Gigi go by on her bike. Call Tenzerk. Nothing. Where is it? Did it work? Maybe just try the button again? Call Tensor. Well, I've heard the head is mostly decorative, as is with most things, I think, right? Most things don't need a head? Yeah. Try running a diagnostic. Model designation, Aegis 12, diagnostic sequence initiated, enumerating malfunctioning components. Auditory core, damaged. Reflex drive, missing. Tone actuator. Oh, that's not so bad. 2 of those we can get no problem. The tone actuator, that'll be a little harder. But don't worry your birthday buddy head about that. I've got a plan. Is that pile of trash supposed to be a tensor? Be elsewhere, Gigi. Coda is already a better pilot than you'll ever be. She's not even qualified to drive her mom's garbage truck. Couldn't keep a tensor upright for 5 seconds. We'll have this Aegis dancing by sundown. You won't be laughing after a battle. See you tonight then, midnight. You, me, and the flop here behind the school. Actually, can we do 9:30? I have a curfew. Bye, flop. She's so mean. She's so mean. Ugh, I can't wait to get out of this town. Whatever. Let's ask around for those parts. My uncle's out on his mail route. Maybe he'd have an idea? Inspect. Still broken. It will take an auditory core, a reflex drive, and a tone actuator to fix it. If you're ever not sure where to go, you can press escape and check out our next goal under the Coda tab. This town is so cute. Pop quiz! What date did our ancestors emerge from the Hall of Records? Just kidding. No more quizzes. You're graduated, so get going. You've got a first pilot trip to do. Okay, so then this is the school. Wow, that is small. Gotta assume that's the post office. You ever wonder why all these houses look the same? Back in the day, you'd get assigned a place just for working at the recycling plant. I guess you know that since you live in one. Me, I have to come in all the way from North Century, though. The Solem estate is this way. Sometimes I like to stand here and just pretend I'm on my way home. That's sad. That's really sad. So spacious. So modern. But I get it, though. Gotta do the classic, talk to everyone first. I'm supposed to be monitoring the crane, but I'm new, and nobody told me how. God, yeah, being hired for a new job is like that, isn't it? Solem Recycling Plant, established 4643, proudly owned and operated by the Solem family since 4668. Did you know we process almost 1,000 tons of excavated tech here every day? Lady Solem might disagree, but I think that means I deserve a little sit down. I also agree. I like to sing a little song while I'm calibrating the power flow. Calibrating the power flow. Do you like it? It could use some work. Howdy, Sunny, Coda. Heard you've got your own Tenzerk now. Okay, I can't keep voices going forever. I'm sorry, that'll need to stop. Oh, an auditory core. I think we've got one of those in the undeliverables back at the post office. I'm almost done with my route, just the Solons and the professor left. Why don't you two help out and drop this letter off at the Solon estate while I go fetch the cart? What about the professor? Oh, I'll do that one myself. Well, anyway, none of your business. Off you go. The estate is just down the road. My uncle is so weird. I sure hope the Lady Solon doesn't try to call her Tenzerk too close to the house again. I like to stay out here and keep Allie company. My wife is always keeping them so busy. What, you're looking for Lady Solon? Ha, that may be my name, but that's not me. She's over by the house. Oh, you're a friend of Chi-Chi's, aren't you? My daughter has so many friends. What's that? A letter for me? Girl, your daughter's a bitch. They've already got you on the job, huh? Hardworking, just like your mom. You know, she's one of my oldest employees. Volunteers for every shift that comes up. Never takes a vacation. I can't fathom why. It'd be nice if she stopped asking for a raise, though. When you see her, be a dear and remind her that my lawyer makes me sign all of those denial forms by hand. It's very tiring on the wrist. There's a human cost to these things, you know. Oh, look! The letter's from Vanessa. She's been at Luna Marine Paradise all month. I must know everything. I hate the rich so much. If you can behave like that, that is unreasonable. To deny someone vacation? Trash. Luna Marine Paradise. That's on the moon. Can you imagine? I heard a rumor they're going to host the first pilot finals there. Maybe if we fix up this Tenzerk, that'll be us one day. I know your mom's always wanted to go. There's probably so many famous people there. I could finally meet Tilda Tumbly. No, that's stupid. Forget I said anything. She'd never want to meet me anyway. Let's just go see Uncle Rick at the post office. There is one car in town and it belongs to the post office. So streets are for people, as they should continue to be. One auditory core, good condition by the look of it. But what do I know? Now the professor, I bet he could take one glance and tell you the manufacturing date, country of origin, model compatibility. Yeah, we get it, Uncle. That man is just so smart. I could watch him work all day. I mean, listen to him talk, like in a lecture, where I was a student. Or, that's not right. Never mind. Let's look for that reflex drive. Maybe someone at the recycling plant will have seen one. The degree to which this man's entire thing with the professor is the whole reason I wanted to start recording this, because we haven't even touched on some of my favorite bits of this drama yet. And I don't even know the whole scope of it. But I'm excited! Hey Coda, you looking for your mom? Pretty sure she doesn't have a shift today. Hi there, you look like a youngster. Got any tips for improving my rhymery profile? I only got 3 fans. Don't tell anyone this, but when I see something I really want on the conveyor, I just take it. Not a nice new TV last week. We process thousands of them every hour. Any guess how long I'd have to work just to afford one? Honestly, fair and valid. Steal from large corporations. I didn't say that, I don't endorse stealing, but large corporations, they include that in their budget. Yeah, always check trash cans. I put this chair here so people can rest on their way up all these stairs. Pretty good idea, right? Honestly, I love that. Literally implementing disability aids where they can. Because Lord knows this work environment is shitty. A reflex drive? You know, I think I saw one of those go by. If the lady asks, I didn't say anything, but those two terminals control the conveyor. Your mom's done so many favors for me over the years. I feel like I owe it to y'all. Just don't tell her either. Oh, I forgot to mention, it's dark green with a kind of glowy core. Reminder, separate all digging equipment for urgent Rhymery Moon contract. Earn prizes for every 10th product identified. Overheard you talking to Senya. Don't worry, I won't snitch, but let me know if you see anything that looks like mining equipment while you're here. The Rhymery guy, Arthur Hayes, pays double for stuff like that. And there's our core. Woo! We love when a computer is struggling. You can see the frame rates drop every time it happens. It's a reflex drive. Just what we needed. All right, now for the hard part. There's no way we'll find a tone actuator left behind in the junk, but we've got a tensor collector right here in town. Uncle Rick says the professor has all kinds of rare stuff just lying around his backyard. Don't give me that look. It's not stealing. We'll just borrow it and take it right back after the battle. He won't miss it. I'm not sure he even knows how to pilot a tensor. Now listen, we could steal from large corporations. We don't steal from individual people. I'm waiting for a message from my friend in New District City. You can get really good signal at this spot. It's been tough not knowing anybody since I moved here for work. What? Send one to her? No, I'll just wait here a little longer. Please always don't ever stress about feeling bad about reaching out to friends first or second. Like, if you want to talk to your friend, just talk to them. And if it feels like responses aren't, if it feels like either responses are taking too long or you're stressed if you're bothering them, just ask. It is not on you to regulate another person. Because if they don't have the wherewithal to tell you if either they don't want to be friends anymore or if something is bothering them, that is on them. That is not on you. Your job as a friend is to just keep reaching out and trying to be there. It's fun to watch Mailman Rick go on his rounds on my day off. It's like maybe when he gets to my house, he'll drop off a letter from a secret admirer or a long-lost relative. Everyone in this town is so depressing. Careful, the professor lives out this way. He's so scary. He and his daughter hardly ever come into town. To the professor. Love this town with like 4 houses. Look at all this. There's got to be a tone actuator here somewhere. I wonder where it could be. That's it. Let's get back to the Ejects. Tensor model Eject 12 diagnostic sequence initiated. Tone actuator operational. Auditory core operational. Low power warning. Reflex drive impaired Do not attempt operation. It's fixed. 10 whole minutes to spare. Don't look so worried. All that stuff is just a precaution. Let's head to the school. Yeah, I'm sure anytime you're told do not operate, it's just a precaution. Hope you're ready to get crushed, flop. Crushed like garlic, flop. Don't be rude, Wilson. Her name is Coda, and she doesn't have any more time for your lackluster analogies than I do. You haven't seen what they can do. I can't wait. Let's battle. Oh, wait. Penny! I need to capture this moment. Take a pic. Don't even think about posting it. Only losers live their lives on rhymery. Terrible. Take another. Flawless. But those were the six. It's on, Flop. Gonna hide this. There's no way to actually win this first fight, which I think is a wild way to introduce your game. I warned you. Crushed like, Wilson, give me something that gets crushed. An ant? Did I ask you, Penny? Garlic? Yes, crushed like garlic. Penny, take another pic before we go. Ugh, I'd have so many fans if I made rhymery, but I won't, of course. I'm just that offline. I don't even have a phone. Coda. I'm sorry. I guess we should go. Oh no. The professor, let's go. Do you think he knows we took the actuator? Maybe if we confess, he'll just... No, never mind. Run. Let's run. You know, that wasn't too bad for a replica with a faulty reflex drive. Then again, the tone actuator was in perfect condition. Date of manufacture 2101, Singapore, never deployed in combat. That's odd. The actuator didn't look special. I mean when we bought it last week with money at the actuator store. Let's change the subject. You said never used in combat? So what's a combat? They truly teach nothing at this school. Oh, actually, I thought of a more important question. Did you see the Ejix is a replica? As in a backup dancer? Backup dancer. Standard battle formation was one lead Tenzerk linked with 4 replicas for fire support. If that's too complicated for you, a lead has 2 eyes and a replica has 1. Well, 0 in your case. No wonder it didn't work. No more questions. You stole that part. Now, I could tell your parents, or we'll take or, please. I need to send a package. Tomorrow morning, you'll get up bright and early and deliver it to the post office in North Sentryville. Easy. My uncle can do that for you, no problem. Absolutely not. Ricardo can't know. I mean, not that. What I'm saying is, it's not really a punishment if you don't have to do it yourselves. And the plot thickens. The romance plot of the professor and the mailman thickens, and I love it so much. Sure. North Sentryville is actually the first stop on our first pilot trip. We'll just have to leave a little early. Quick, let's go before he changes his mind. Forgetting something? Interstate 1 will be swarming with pilots. You've had your first fight. You've had your first battle, Coda. That's not something easily dismissed. You're a pilot now. They won't let you by without a fight. Your Aegis is in no condition for that. Take one of my Tenzerks with you. One of those Tenzerks? What? I mean, thank you. Psst, those are really strong. Alright, and for this one, I'm going with the Adonix L9, just for medium rank, complexity, overall, pretty good. I eventually want to be able to do a playthrough with the Centillion, just because it's so cute and it's used on the cover of the game, but I know my own skill level. We're going with medium. I'm not going to push it. Good choice. Bring it back by tomorrow night, or I'll come find you. It's time, Coda. Feels like we've been waiting forever for this. We're graduated, you've got a Tenzerk, we're starting our first pilot trip. Love that this friendship is so clearly a duo, in that anything you achieve, I also achieve through you. You and I are fully adults. Parents can't tell us anything. Oh no, it's my dad. I'll catch up with you. Now leaving Mariontown, Interstate 1 this way. I wonder what's that way. I love that the screen lines change as you're approaching a fight. Be like, hey, heads up. Hey, heads up. God, this is such Pokemon. You, I know Tenzerk pilot when I see one. Didn't anyone tell you the rules? When 2 pilots' eyes meet, it's time for a battle. I had added in some royalty-free songs that I think I'll disable after this fight, just so we can hear more of the original music made for this game. It's actually really good. That was incredible, Coda. I recorded the whole thing for Rhymery. Well, the whole thing after I got here. I had to list out everything in my bag before Dad would believe we brought enough supplies. Awesome first battle. Tag me when you post it. Didn't you lose? True, but it's like Winter V rhymed last night. Your fans will never watch you win if you're afraid they'll see you lose. Anyway, I don't have any fans, so it's kind of like the same thing either way. Neither do we. See you, Anton. Hey, where are you going? You haven't posted yet. Don't be shy. You'll need to build a following on Rhymery if you want to succeed as a pilot. Since I can't pilot as Tenzerk, I'll be your social media manager. I've already been curating the records on your playlist, so what's one more job? Now hand over your Rhymery password. Gotta go with that one, and we still tag him, which is what he wanted. Plant worker Sanya, she is the one who let us get the initial core. Is that Tenzerk part I definitely did not help you steal working okay? Okay, we're gonna just turn off custom music. Well, we gotta get to that trash can, so... My break ended 10 minutes ago, but I got my buddy to walk in for me. So yes, this battle is on Solon's time. Professor's note, you've unlocked a new power. Flourish grants a large amount of acclaim, can only be used during a solo. Won by just a bit. Yeah, we can't snitch. It's technically supposed to be at work. Because from it, I watched your battle, a win, but there's room for improvement. Back to work. Ugh. No reason not to equip it. Sit down. In memory of Annie Green, you're dead to me. But actually, if you read this and want to get back together, call me Skylar. God, I'm gonna need to inspect everything. Oi, you. I've only battled twice before, but I'm pretty sure I can take you.
Would you fall in my arms for a night? 'Cause I know I can let it go loose. Won't let you go. Could you hear what I say from my eyes? 'Cause I don't wanna say it out loud. Let it out loud. Oh, oh, oh. You know I love you more. Baby, you turn me so blue. You wanna say it, I know that you do. Would you fall in my arms for a night? 'Cause I know I can let it go loose. Won't let you go. Could you hear what I say from my eyes? 'Cause I don't wanna say it out loud. Let it out loud. Oh, oh, oh. You know I love you more. Baby, you turn me so blue. You wanna say it, I know that you do. I can hear your whispers, they're all in my mind.
And I always find it hilarious that the song just ends. Always tag your battle, Patriot. Don't be disrespectful. I'll never make it to North Centuryville like this. Also, not if you just keep standing there. Gotta keep moving, my guy. Need to inspect this bench. Ooh. I love this spot. You can't even hear the machinery from here. I love that all of the mechs look different. It's fantastic. Gotta love blocking traffic and destroying property.
I miss the days when things made sense. I used to smile without pretend. I used to feel so sure that I would find someone to know for it's my time. Everything just feels different now. I used to lose myself and feel alive. I used to want the feeling in my heart. Such loneliness is tearing me apart.
You've got a real talent. Don't forget to take some time for yourself on the way to the top. Tilda Tumbling, you don't know me, Julia. I'm your biggest fan. Not sure if famous people ever do stuff like sit on benches, but if you do, let it be this one. Dear person sitting or laying here, this bench is dedicated to you. If some days feel like you're just waiting for your life to start, you're not the only one. Okay, but actually I love that. That's actually really good. I've got a delivery for you. It's a battle. Unlock new note. Meltdown each time you hit a grace note, which is only available during solos. This move gains one charge. Activating it will spend all accumulated charges to damage your opponent's claim. If your opponent uses an important move on this note, grants a huge amount of attention. Use this move if it looks like your opponent is getting. Don't worry if you can't always land the counterplay. Got it. Aw, poor Anton. Been showing all my uncle all your battles. He doesn't believe I actually know you. Oh my god, we've had one, two, three. This is our fourth battle after you. Quit blocking my view. I'm trying to watch ESPN. I don't actually care about the Tensor Championship. I just want to watch Winter V and Tilda Tumbleine fight on air. They must hate each other.
Empty glasses on the floor, so much pain. Can't take no more. Tears fall down, they make no sound. My hopes are gone. Left behind, night after night. The
God, hopefully I can get my computer situation sorted out so that it doesn't glitch like that during more important and harder fights. That'd be great. Sunny's dad. Please make sure Sunny has all his medication with him. I'll send you a list. Do you like my setup here? Sometimes it takes forever for another pilot to come by. So I like to have some entertainment. Just like fight after fight. Thank God we don't have to deal with like Pokemon health and everything. If you want to get to North Sentryville, you're going to have to battle with me. I've beaten every pilot who crossed my path today. Well, except for that one on a hover bike. She went by too fast. GG. While there is a certain level of strategy that is needed in this game, I will just resort to the classic button mashing. I won't let you take my crown, they say as I take their crown. Um, let's do that one. There hasn't been anyone like you out on Interstate 1 in a while. Our battle was so much fun. Hi, Anton. No, my win streak! And I believe we are now at North Sentryville. So we're gonna go ahead and save. But we'll at least get the package delivered, because that is today's mission. Look at all this junk. The Solms haven't sent a trash pickup to our side of the road for weeks. Now people are just piling it up outside. Guess I can't blame them. The professor wants us to take a package to the post office, right? Yep. We'll do that in a second. There are so many people to talk to. My friends said I'd regret leaving New District City, but I love it here. All I need is a porch to sit on and neighbors who actually talk to me. The rest doesn't matter. Most of us here work down at the recycling plant in Mariontown, but we still can't get a truck to come pick up our trash. It's all archaeology contracts these days. Is it really recycling if you just dig it up out of the ground? The true questions. I want to study archaeology so I can get a job at Rhymery, but the Institute won't let you enroll unless you pass an archaeology exam. How's that make sense? God, don't even get me started, my guy. That is truly the epitome of modern university nowadays. Trash can. Juice and chips. Lately, it feels like someone's trying to make us plant workers leave town. It won't work. Where else would we go? God. This very much does remind me of, like, coal miners and a lot of, like, miners or factory workers and the struggles that they would have of having to live in, not only live in company towns, but then be forced to use company money, so then they would just be trapped there until they'd be able to move out. It's horrendous. Do you like the garden? It's not really mine anymore. No, not in a bad way. People just come by after their shifts in Mariontown to help out. Love town gardens. Fact, North Centuryville Park and Living Community, maintained by the North Centuryville Historical Preservation Society. Bench, let's say. Tensor tip. Did you know you can change the difficulty at any time? Just press escape, open the menu, and your name. Hello. I love running laps. You always end up back exactly where you start, as though nothing has changed. Somehow that makes it easier to forget how every passing minute we get older and closer to death. I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. I'll go back to running now. Did you know Arthur Hayes went to school here in North Centuryville? He learned so much from his research at the Archaeology Institute that he was able to invent the internet. That's why I get frustrated when people complain about money. Why don't they just learn archaeology? I'm gonna hit you. Can I hit you? Let me hit you. And I think there was one last. Yeah, this girl. You, this bitch. Let me take your trash. I used to love hiking on the interstate, but it's gotten so bad on the other side of town that I don't even want to pass through. People don't know how to pick up after themselves over there. Maybe that's what happens when you work with garbage for a living. I hope things get cleaned up now that Brimery is expanding in that area. What? They haven't had a trash pickup? That's ridiculous. Of course they have. We had ours just 2 days ago. You're making it sound like someone is trying to force them to leave. Ridiculous. Ugh, this conversation is making me uncomfortable. Let's change the subject. Here, take some sim chips as a distraction. It's almost like rich people will pay to not have to deal with the issues of the lower classes, as well as not being able to listen to the actual struggles that they are having because they themselves aren't facing those same struggles and refuse to believe them. Okay, let's go to the post office. Alright, nothing down this way. Trash can. Bench. In memory of Paolo U, 4,632 to 4,678. You crashed your Tenzorf on my Porsche, and it cost a lot to fix, but you were still my best friend. Love, Nikki. Okay, that's actually really sweet. Post office. Okay, nothing on the tables. My mom doesn't have a phone, so I print out everything I post on Rhymery and mail it to her once a week. It keeps us connected. My guy, have you tried writing a letter to her? Write her a letter. My partner moved to New District City a few months ago, and I'm worried I'm sending them too many letters. They always reply, but it's the big city. They probably have more fun things to do than look at my stupid love notes. I hope you're able to feel more confident in your relationship. Like, they're replying. Is there something not happening in the reply that you would like? Please, my guy, I hope things improve for you. Alright. Time to drop the package off. And then just after this was where I initially ended my first playthrough and why I was going like, I need to have this on record because this shit is insane. Welcome to North Centuryville. Oh, a package. Let's get that in the mail for ya. Pre-printed label, delivery to Mariontown, 32 Pitch Pine Road. What? No, that's the professor's address. That's where the package is from. There's no mistake, see? It's addressed to Mariontown. Should arrive tomorrow. Why would the professor be sending himself a package? Ooh, a professor in Mariontown? You mean Professor Varma? I heard they kicked him out of the Institute after he wrote this super long paper about really old Tenzerks that kill you. Crazy, right? You never know what someone like that is gonna do. Yeesh. Well, thanks anyway. What a waste of time. Let's head home, I guess. Oh, I don't think I talked with the person in town who let us know that the professor waits outside of his home. No, was it? I think it was Uncle Rick. Yeah. Anyway, he's waiting every morning for that package. Hey, Flop. I heard a rumor that you got yourself a big buddy Tenzerk and beat all the pilots on Interstate 1. But I don't trust everything Wilson says he reads on Rhymery. So, what's the truth? It's over for you now, Gigi. Time for a rematch. Huh, why not? I just made a meal out of the principal pilot up at the Institute, so you'll do nicely as dessert. There's a principal pilot here in North Centuryville? Have either of you ever opened a book before? There are 4 principals: North Centuryville, New District City, Renika Park, and Sub Francisco. If a first pilot collects a favor from all 4, they earn entry to the first pilot finals. From there, a single winner goes on to play against the pros in the championship. Obviously, that's just a stupid tradition. The first pilot always loses, just like you're about to.
Don't make me fall in love again, 'cause I can't handle the unknown. I'll not fight myself in vain, 'cause I can't handle the energy. Gives me heart disease, I can't handle the pain. My memory gives me shaking knees, not able to walk away. And that gives me heart disease. And that gives me heart disease. That gives me heart disease.
Gah, I'm just tired after my battle with the principal. Bye, Flop. We can't go back yet. The first principal pilot is right here. You've got to take him on while you've still got that tensor. If we go quick, we can get to the Institute before it closes and still get back to the professor by tonight. He didn't say how late tonight. All right. And so I think, unfortunately, that is where we will be ending it for tonight. Uh, Next time, we will just be going to the Institute and dealing with the principal pilot and seeing where the story takes us from here. I haven't done much past this, really, so I'm excited to see where the story goes. I'm deeply in love with the situationship drama that is happening between the professor and the mailman, Rick, because clearly something's happening there. Man is mailing himself packages so he can see Rick, which the yearning, fantastic and beautiful. And so, God, we'll need to keep kind of track of some of this lore, even, because I want to make sure that I don't forget anything. So let's see. In conclusion, Professor Varma, mails himself packages so he can see Professor Rick. Not Professor, Postman Rick. Postman Rick definitely has a crush on the professor. The professor got expelled from university for writing a paper on the fact that Tenzerks used to kill you, but everyone thinks that's a fluke. And then there is someone named Hayes, Arthur Hayes, that quote, invented the internet with archaeology. Because that's how you invent things. Dig them up. But yeah, I think that's all for this playthrough. Thank you so much for joining me. Maddie, you've kind of seen most of this before because I cannot shut up about this game. I love it so much. But I'm excited to see where this goes and how this pans out. I'll see you next time. Have a good night. Have a good evening, morning, whatever time you are watching this. I hope you've enjoyed the game. See you next time.